Imagine this. You're organizing a big event. There's a million things to do: guest lists, decorations, catering, music, the works. But over time, you notice something strange. A handful of actions, sending invites to key guests, choosing the right venue, and planning the schedule, seem to make the biggest impact on the success of the event. Meanwhile, hours spent nitpicking tablecloths and rearranging flowers barely seem to matter. Well, congratulations, you've just stumbled upon one of the most powerful principles in life and business: the 80-20 rule. The official term for it is the Pareto Principle, named after Italian economist Vilfredo Pareto. Back in the 1800s, he made an interesting discovery. 80% of the land in Italy was owned by just 20% of the population. Curious, right? But wait, it gets even better. Pareto started seeing this pattern everywhere. Sachin Tendulkar put in 20% of the effort but got 80% of the results in his career. Similarly, under Dhoni's leadership, India became champions in many tournaments. Rohit Sharma also follows the 80-20 principle. Australia and West Indies have many differences. Fast forward to today, and the 80-20 rule has become more than just an observation. It's a tool for efficiency, focus, and success. In simple terms, it suggests that 80% of results come from 20% of efforts. That means not everything you do carries equal weight. Some tasks, people, or strategies have an outsized impact, making them worth your time and attention. Let's break it down with something relatable. Take your email inbox. Ever notice how the bulk of your replies go to a handful of key contacts? You might get dozens of emails in a day, but it's those top 5 or 6 senders, the ones who really matter, that account for the majority of your productivity. That's the 80-20 principle in action. 20% of your contacts generate 80% of the important work. But why does this matter? The beauty of the 80-20 rule is that it can completely transform how you approach your life, your job, or your dreams. Instead of spreading yourself thin and trying to do it all, it pushes you to focus on the 20% that really moves the needle. It's about working smarter, not harder. Think about some other examples. In business, 20% of your customers might generate 80% of your revenue. In a creative project, 20% of the ideas might lead to the most impactful results. And in relationships, quality time with your closest 20% of friends might make all the difference in your happiness. Here's the catch, though. Most people ignore the rule. They get bogged down chasing every task, worrying about every detail, wasting energy on things that don't actually matter. But the 80-20 rule gives you permission to let go of the noise, the low-value tasks, and focus where it counts. So here's the takeaway. Start asking yourself, what's my 20%? Identify those key efforts that bring the biggest payoff and make them your priority. Because if you can learn to harness the rule of 80-20, you'll not only be more productive, but you'll have time for what really matters in your life.